Squishy Monster, and today we're going to make a Japanese cotton soft cheesecake. And it's kind of like chiffon cake and cheesecake met and fell in love. It's got that fluffy, pillowy mouthfeel, and it's got that subtle, soft kiss of that cheesecake flavor, and it is one of my favorite pastries. So I hope you guys stick around so I can show you how to whip this beautiful thing up. The first thing I want to do is melt together my cream cheese, my butter, and my cream. And I want to do that first because I want it to kind of cool off just slightly so I can incorporate it into everything else. So tip in your cream. There we go. And if you find cream to be too expensive, you can definitely use half and half. While my cream, butter, and cheese mixture is cooling, I can work on my egg whites. And I've swiped the bowl clean. It's a non-reactive bowl that I've swiped clean of any traces of fat, as well as not having any yolk in the egg whites. With the whisk attachment, I'm going to beat it until it's frothy, and then add in my cream of tartar, which will help stabilize my whites. I just added in my cream of tartar to my frothy egg whites, and then I'm going to blend that to mix. And then I'm going to sprinkle in my caster sugar, which I made finer by running granulated sugar through a food processor until it gets a little bit finer and downier, just like this. And this is the texture it looks like. Your peaks are ready when you lift up your beater and it stands up like this, but it kind of softly wilts down like that, and it's ready when it's like that because you don't want stiff peaks, you want soft peaks. So stiff peaks would stand upright and alert, but these kind of like lazily kind of swoon over. So that's what you're looking for. In my back bowl, I have my mixture of cream, cheese, and butter cooling, and then in here I have cornstarch and cake flour, and I've sifted it just to kind of extract all the foreign particles and make sure they mix very well. And then here I have my egg yolks that are at room temperature, and I want to kind of jazz it up with just a little bit of lemon zest. So I'm going to zest an entire lemon directly into my egg yolks. Concentrating on my cream, cheese, and butter mixture bowl, I want to add in my yolks, and the zest is really going to help perfume everything and brighten everything up. So scrape all that in there, and you want to mix everything in. And so this is another reason you want your mixture to be cool, because you don't want to curdle your yolks or start scrambling them. And then slowly begin sprinkling in your dry mixture. And now it's just a matter of mixing together your egg whites to your cream mixture. So using a spatula, you want to carefully begin folding in your whipped up whites and incorporating it into your wet batter, just like that. Using an easy hand and easy strokes and soft strokes as to not deflate the egg whites. And the egg whites are going to help puff up the cake. So we're not using the power of baking powder or soda or any other leavening agents. This is going to help puff up that cake beautifully. This is my batter. It's light and airy, and it's going to make for really soft and pillowy and cottony cheesecake. It's got the texture of kind of light and airy mousse almost, and using those soft strokes will really help achieve this. So I'm going to pour it into my cake pan, and it's actually a springform pan, and I have it sitting in a cake dish, so I'm going to fill it up halfway up with hot water, and it's going to bake off just like a traditional cheesecake, so it helps kind of bake it off evenly. And I have it lined with a piece of parchment, and so all I did was cut a piece of parchment and sit it down like this. So the cake will kind of puff up and sit tall and proud. So you want to pour it into that carefully, just like this. And I'll show you how I pour in the hot water. I've also double wrapped my tin with some foil to ensure that the water doesn't seep into the cake itself, because that'll make for a really soggy cake, and you don't want that. So from a recently boiled kettle, you want to slowly pour in your hot water, and you want it to reach up halfway up the sides of your springform pan. And my oven is already preheated, and I'm going to pop it in. This cake is definitely a labor of love, but in my opinion, totally well worth it. And this is something that's so special to me that I would even request it for my birthday cake. So I'm going to dig in for a bite to see how mine came out. And your fork immediately just sinks right in. Look at that bite. That is positively melt in your mouth. It's lemon scented and got that reminiscent flavor of cheesecake going on. It's light as a cloud and it's got an amazing mouthfeel. I so hope you guys give this a try. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. This is the Squishy Monster and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!